Shabbat Shalom, Israel and Gentiles joined to us. Once again, this is Elder Yaiquab from One Nation, One Power and the Way of Christ's Ministry. Okay, now, this is going to be part 2 of me answering GOCC's Elder Ricard. Okay, and as always, we're always going to start with the Book of Mormon. Okay, now, I'm going to go actually to 3 Nephi 14, and I'm going to start at 12, okay? And it says, "Therefore, all things whatsoever ye would that men should do to you, do ye even so to them, for this is the law and the prophets." Okay? Now, I'm going to actually go to what Christ said in the first stick, okay? And I'm going to go to Matthew, Book of Matthew, the Book of Matthew, (7) and the 12th verse, okay? And this is Christ. He says, "Therefore, all things whatsoever ye would that men should do to you, do ye even so to them. For this is the law and the prophets." Okay, Negro? That just lets you know that the Book of Mormon and the Bible is comparable. But the Book of Mormon is much more plain. And I'm going to prove that. Okay? Now, I'm going to go to 2 Nephi 32 and 7. Okay? Now, let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it. The book of 2 Nephi, and we're going to go to the 32nd chapter, and I'm going to start at verse number 7. Okay? And it says, "And now I, Nephi, cannot say more. The Spirit stoppeth mine utterance, and I am left to mourn because of the unbelief and the wickedness and the stiff-neckedness of men, for they will not search." Okay? We search knowledge, Negro. They will not search knowledge, nor understand great knowledge when it is given unto them in plainness, even as plain as word can be. So the Book of Mormon is written in plain English, Negro. Not all of these, those, and thous like the Bible is talking. Okay? Now, let's go to the book of 2nd Esdras in the Apocrypha. I'm going to go to 2nd Esdras in the Apocrypha. Okay? And I'm going to start at the 14th chapter. Okay? 2nd Esdras 14. And I'm going to start in the 21st verse. Okay? This is when the Greeks burnt all of our records. It says, "For thy law is burnt, therefore no man knoweth the things that are done of thee, or the work that shall begin." Okay? Now, from there, I'm going to drop down to the 22nd verse. Okay? And it says, "But if I have found grace before thee, send the Holy Spirit unto me, and I shall write all that have been done in the world since the beginning, which were written law, and men may find thy path, and that they which will live in the latter days may live." Are we living in the latter days, Negro? Okay, now I'm going to drop down to 44. Okay? And this is the Most High speaking through the prophet Esdras. It says, "In 40 days they wrote 204 books." Okay? 204 books, Negro. Now, you're only reading 83 books, okay? But the Most High said he had them write 204 books, okay, Negro? So you're just a Bible-only reader. You're not a Latter-day Saint like us, Negro. And because we're Latter-day Saints, has nothing to do with the religion of Mormonism, Negro. Just like the Bible doesn't have anything to do with Catholicism. And then you're going to sit up here and say, did you open up the Book of Mormon and you see a picture of Cedric Bourget? Negro, you tell me which Bible that you're going to open up and you don't see the same picture. Okay, Negro? So that argument was very, very, very weak. Like you. You're a weakling. Okay? Now, I'm going to go to 1 Nephi 14. 1 Nephi 14, and I'm going to start at the 3rd verse. Okay? Give me 1 second. 1 second. 1 Nephi 14, and I'm going to start at the 3rd verse. And it says, "In that great pit which have been digged for them by that great and abominable church, which is the Catholic Church," okay, which was founded by the devil and his children, that he might lead away the souls of men down to the pit of hell. Okay? Which lets you know, Negro, that you're going to get more understanding in this book about the Catholic Church, instead of just in Revelations, the 17th chapter. Okay? Now, from there, we're going to actually go to the book of... We're going to actually go to the book of 2 Nephi 29 and 2. Okay? 2 Nephi 29 and I'm going to start at the 2nd verse. Okay? And it says, "And also that I may remember the promises which I have made unto thee, Nephi, and also unto thy fathers, that I would remember your seed, and that the words of your seed shall proceed forth out of my mouth unto your seed, and unto the ends of the earth, for a standard unto my people, which are of the house of Israel." And then number 3 says, "And because my words shall henceforth many of the Gentiles shall say, a Bible, we have got a Bible, and there cannot be any more Bible." So, Negro, that's another problem that you got, okay? Because you're only reading the Bible, okay? Instead of reading the first stick and the second stick, okay? And also, Negro, I'm going to give you some more understanding if you got your ears on, okay? So now, I'm going to actually go to the book of Malachi. Let's go to the book of Malachi, okay? We're going to go to the book of Malachi, and we're going to start at 3 and 16. We're going to read the book of Malachi, 3 and 16. Okay, Negro? Seeing and think that you know the Bible, okay? Think that you really and truly know the Bible. You have no understanding of the book that you've been deceiving the people with, okay? Now, I'm going to start at the 16th verse, okay? And it says, "Then they that feared the Lord spake often one to another, and the Lord hearkened and heard it, and a book of remembrance was written before him for them that feared the Lord." Okay, this is the book of remembrance, Negro, and I know you don't have it, okay? This is the book of remembrance that the Most High was actually talking about in Malachi. Okay, Negro? Now, Another thing. I'm going to say this to you, brother, and trust me, I take no pleasure in this. The Most High put it in my spirit to bring you down, Negro, because you've been deceiving his people. You've been deceiving his people. Okay? And I'm going to tell you how you've been deceiving them. You actually telling them, okay, beware of Iran. Watch out for Iran. Watch out for Iran. Negro, let me tell you something. That prophecy already happened. Okay? It was the Medes that took down Babylon. Okay? And that's the prophecy that you're talking about. Because after Babylon, our second captivity was the Medo-Persians, Assyria. The third one was the Greeks. And the fourth and final one is the one we're in right now, the Romans. And I need you to tell me that I'm wrong about that, Negro. Okay? I need you to tell me that I'm wrong about that. Because, and I'm going to tell you, brother, straight up, you are a false prophet, you are a false teacher, you are a false preacher, and you are an extortioner. And I'm going to prove all of that tonight. Okay? I'm going to prove it all tonight. Now, I can't even tell you how many people I have baptized from New York. I can't even begin to tell you that. And you know why they came to me to get baptized? Because they said that when they went up to GOCC in New York, Elder Gabar said they got to wait 8 weeks. And I'm like, what? I don't understand that. So I need you to show me a scripture in the Bible where it actually says that Christ or the disciples made anybody wait 8 weeks. But I'm going to tell you what you was doing, Negro. You was actually extorting the people for tithes. That's what you was doing. And you can't tell me that you wasn't, Negro. That's exactly what you were doing. Extorting the people for their tithe money. Okay? I'm going to give you another lesson, okay? We're going to go to the book of Revelations. Go to the book of Revelations. Okay? And I'm going to start at the 6th chapter. Revelation, the 6th chapter, okay? And I'm going to start at the sixth verse. And it says, and I heard a voice in the midst of 4 beasts say, a measure of wheat for a penny, and 3 measures of barley for a penny, and see thou hurt not all the oil and name that sat on him, the name that, hold on. No, I'm going to start at 8. Sorry about that. I'm going to start at 8. It says, and I looked, and behold, a pale horse, and his name that sat on it was Death. And hell followed with him, and the power was given to him over the 4th part of the earth. This is the 4th part, and it's actually talking about Christopher Columbus. Okay, Negro? This is another book. Okay? It's called A Pale Horse. Okay? Which is more of our Hebrew records. A pale horse. It just talked about that in the book of Revelations. Okay, Negro? A pale horse. And I know you don't have that. Because you're only a Bible reader. And you have no understanding of the book that you try to tell the people and give to the people. But I'm going to tell you something, Negro. And I'm going to just break it down just like this. Okay? You are a Hamite. Okay? That's what you really are. And what more way to deceive the people than to morph yourself into one of them? Okay? And I'm not saying that because you look like a Hamite. I'm saying that because of the doctrine that comes out of your mouth. The blasphemy that comes out of your mouth. Okay? You're full of blasphemous words that come out your mouth. Talking about our brother Joseph Smith is burning in hell. Negro, how dare you say that? That is my brother. Okay? He might not be your brother because you're a Hamite. But he is my brother from the tribe of Ephraim. Okay? Now, I'm going to actually go to Romans 9 and 6. Let's go to Romans 9 and 6. Okay? And this is for all of the people that you're over in your so-called church. But it's not a church, it's a camp. That's what you got, Negro. You got a camp. Okay? You don't, and you're not a servant of the living God, Negro. You're definitely not. We are the Latter-day Saints of the Most High. Okay, Negro? Just like I read in the book of 3rd Nephi, that when the Book of Mormon comes through, it is a sign that the Most High is going to start to gather Israel, the 10 tribes. Okay, Negro? He's gathering the 10 tribes. Okay, now, let's go to the book of Romans. The 9th chapter, and I'm going to start at the 6th verse. It says, not as though the word of the Most High have taken none effect, for they are not all Israel which are of Israel. And that's a lot of your members in your so-called camp that you have poisoned them against the Book of Mormon. Okay? Because the Book of Mormon is actually the second stick mentioned of in Ezekiel, the 37th chapter. Okay? Now, okay, Negro. Now here goes another one. Here goes another one. I'm going to go to the book of James. No, I'm going to go to the book of 1 Peter 5 and 5. 1 Peter 5 and 5. 1 Peter, the 5th chapter, in the 5th verse. It says, likewise, ye younger, because you're a young man. I'm old enough to be your daddy, Negro. Okay? And likewise, ye younger, submit yourselves unto the elder. Yea, all of you be subject one to another, and be clothed with humility. See, you don't have no humility, Negro, because you're all puffed up. Okay? And you're used to having your elders and your deacons lip prints pressed on your booty. Okay? That's what you do. Because you're puffed up. And it's their fault that they got you all puffed up. Okay? Now, and I'm going to say this to you, Negro. I'm going to say this to you right now. Okay? And I'm going to say, and I was actually saving this for last. Okay? If the book of Ezekiel is not the second stick written of, I mean, if the Book of Mormon is not the second stick written of in Ezekiel, the 37th chapter, may the Most High God, okay, cast my everlasting soul into a living, bottomless hell. Okay, Negro? I'm saying that. And I'm going to say it again. If the Book of Mormon is not the second stick written of in the book of Ezekiel, the 37th chapter, may the Most High cast my everlasting living soul into the lowest of hellfires. Now, Negro, are you going to get on there and say that it's not? And say the same thing I just said? Hell no, you're not going to do that. Okay? Because I believe that you know that the Book of Mormon is the second stick. Okay, Negro? You can't be that stupid. Okay? But what you're doing is you're deceiving the people of the Most High. Okay? You're deceiving them. And the Most High going to deal with you for doing that, brother. He's going to deal with you. And I don't know why I'm calling you brother, because you are a Hamite. And like I said, how dare you deceive the Most High's chosen people? How dare, and the Most High going to deal with you for doing that, Negro. And like I said, what better way to deceive a people than to be morphing yourself as one of them? Okay, Negro, but you know what? I'm done with this. I'm done with it right now. That's it. Shabbat Shalom, everybody. Peace.